I want to discuss with you what does mean a screen history. It's when I think about screen history, the two things that come to my mind immediately is, on one side, the question of obsolescence. Media gets old. And on the other side, the inclination or the attitude of many historians to consider the obsolete medium as a prefiguration of more contemporary or more modern media, in a sort of causal connection, quite often in a sort of theological history, anyway, in a sort of chronological timeline. Indeed, in media studies, I'm thinking just not, in order not to avoid names, I'm thinking to Utamo, for example, and his proposal of a screen archaeology. We have a sort of lineage that is well established. Ironically, here I took the letter, then I went to the transmission of the written through radio, then the text, the fax, and now the transmission by internet. Lineage is a useful, easy, and wrong concept. I can help myself in reading the fantastic passage by Michel Foucault in his influential text on Nietzsche genealogy history. To follow the complex course of the descent is to maintain passing events in their appropriate dispersion, is to identify the accidents, the minute deviations, or conversely, the complete reversal, the errors, the false appraisal, and the faulty calculation that gave birth to those things that continue to exist and have value for us. This is the contrary of a lineage. There is no room for ancestors in this definition of descent. In this logic, to conceive a prefiguration is simply an act of imagination. We project backward a past because the present. We create a pre in order to project it onto an asserted past. Why then to speak about prefigurations, ancestor? Why to introduce this concept, why to take account of chronological things or obsolete things in order to explain the present? First of all, because the past is useful, because at least explain what we are interested in. So interested that we are trying to retrace it in the past. On the other side, I'm interested in the way in which, looking at the past, the now obsolete things were modern, were current, were in use, how they gave birth to themselves, how they emerged, to use another concept by Foucault, in the history.